Buhari, you want rule? Continue. Rule, continue. Tinubu, you won't carry the vote, I think Yoruba people they support. If suffering start, no only me go suffer now.
That is just the tip of what you are about to hear right now. Before I continue, please, you're welcome back to our channel, and please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share with family and friends so that you don't miss out on any of our content, and don't forget to turn on the post notification to get notified whenever I upload a new video. I'm going to let you watch the video so that you hear what the man of God has to say during 2023 presidential election. This was after the presidential election, and he actually says it all. He said everything that was going to happen in this 2024, and this is it playing out. Here's the video, guys.
The way youth has come out in this election, believe me, they should hear my voice. If Nigerian want to remain Nigerian, they should do what is right. Because or else, anything election again, democracy will never have value again till Jesus come. No, believe me. Because the way youth has come out with all their mind, Kai, if they did not pay just, I didn't say they should do wayo, but they should count it. If it goes otherwise, nobody again. If you like, bring Jesus Christ himself to come for vote, people will not come out. A successful election he has set for us, we thank him. The enemies thought evil, but God has turned it for a great testimony. We thank him for what he has done, and we appreciate him for what he has done, because we know he's always right. Expect a good result from him. Always be calm, allow his will to be done. Only him knoweth what is right. Pharaoh turned the hand negative to the land of Egyptians, and it turned to become testimonies. I will always tell my children the truth. Whatever God permits is right. I was writing second message this morning, which we are going to hear in the second service. Always calm down. Nothing is worthy on earth to fight for. Nothing. If only you can understand that you living, you are just a sand, you will know nothing on earth is worthy to be fought for. If this is your Bible and this is your life and somebody takes it from you, leave it. Because once you have gone 6 feet, you cannot retrieve this thing. So whenever it's your time to enjoy this life, enjoy it. Don't allow anything to distract you. What will be, will be. I will tell the truth to my children. So you can't know more than they on knowing God that knows everything. He knows everything from the beginning. So there are some things, Ritabbi, I don't stress myself. I've taken life the way it is. That is the way it is. The more you over struggle, the more you over stress yourself. The one that are indoor that doesn't disturb themselves, you keep on living. What you can handle, handle it. What you cannot handle, leave it. Please take this advice from me. There are some things you don't bother yourself. What will be, will be. If you have you prayed? Yes. Have you asked the Spirit to intercede for you? Yes. Then relax. Are you getting me? I cannot pray more than the prayer. The prayer himself. Jesus, that was the time he prays, he don't tire. That was something you don't stress yourself. Have you prayed? If yes, leave it for God. I don't know if you're getting me. So what am I trying to say this morning? We have prayed for Nigeria. And if Nigeria refuses to change, then let it remain like that. That's the truth. Once you neglect some things, the thing will change by itself. But once you pay concern on certain things, that thing will become a tag to your neck. I've learned this thing. Remove your mind from some certain things. You see how the thing will change by himself. Anything you put your heart upon is what devil hijack. Look at the northerners. They take the world back home. Look at things moving They are always taking the position. Forget it. Leave it. Leave it. All what you do, whatever you find your hand to do it with all your heart. Struggle, be faithful, be sincere with your God, move forward. There are some things that you will do, like the young man they shot that went to take ballot paper. His own don't pass. There are some things I won't kill myself. I was telling somebody yesterday, I said, if I teach, you know hear my teaching, I know I'll kill myself for you. I will do the one where I know say go favor me. Anytime where your brain come down to understand, you follow the line, we'll continue. So learn this, my children. Don't stress yourself. Don't every day, what shall we do? Because some people, God forbid, I know it will all go well for us, but God forbid, if it didn't all go well, some people will not go, you will die. You commit suicide. Even me particularly as a preacher, it was about giving me attention. Because this is, the whole Christians are on their knees. Now, do you know if, God forbid, God can decide to humiliate the Christians? Has he not done it to the children of Israelites? They went to war and he turned back against them and they were humiliated. God can start tomorrow to humiliate the Christians. Then you say, hey, it's a shameful thing. You know, they will say the whole men of God, the whole world have been praying. God, whatever is right for him is what he do. He doesn't look at our feelings. His feelings is what counts. You see, I have come to understand the two ways of God. That's why I take this word as easy as anything. Tell Ritabbi now, say, I'm the only man that I was told, your wife died. I only turned the table upside down, that was all. Your son died. Bury him. Tell me now, Ritabbi, you don't die. It's well. What do we want to do? No, what do we want to do? So learn it. Ritabbi, the church, the school, the company, they are no more. What do you want to do? As long as I've ensured my life in Christ Jesus, my soul is what counts. All these things are vanity. What is your problem? Why are you saying? You see, that, sir, sometimes challenges is good. It reformats our brain. Believe nothing bother me. I don't know how God created me. Because I don't suffer. What make I do? You see why it's good for people to suffer? Because if you suffer, you will take some things light. Anything where won't happen, make it happen. That is how a true Christian should take it. Buhari, you want rule? Continue. Rule, continue. Tinubu, you won't carry the vote? I think Yoruba people, they support. If suffering start, no only me go suffer them. Everybody go here and now. What is the problem? You won't carry and give a dirty man, give them now. When they change Naira now, who suffer them? Nobody, not people, they shout, they cry. Eastern and where they are not even cry. Many business gurus no cry. So there's some things. Don't let him be sincere. Be a strong person. Be a hustler. Anything you find your hand to do it with all your heart. Don't look at Nigeria. Nigeria don't go save anybody's life. Only God and you go save your life. Make I tell you the truth. You can't turn Nigeria into US. Because US is their own. But Nigeria is no man country. Any goat where community they feed, that goat hungry they kill him. The only way is for Nigerian to be mentioned. These are the honor of Nigeria. Give it to them. They will know how to handle it. Look at Dubai today. Dubai is owned by a group of a family. Are they not running it very well? Look at England. England are run by a family. Can't you see England running very well? Nigeria is owned by who? Is it Igbo? Is it Hausa? Is it Yoruba? Is it Middle Belt? Is it Magaful? Is it Kangrash? Is it Angas? So it's a public this thing. Everybody come, go, cutting cake, go. Cutting cake, go. Cutting cake, go. We'll keep on cutting cake, cutting cake, cutting cake, cutting cake. When will we stop cutting this cake? Look at in the place called Westerners. That woman they bet was a relation of mine. They beat her, tear her mouth. in her own country. They tell her what to do. Yet nobody saw it. Nobody talk. They saw it. She still come back to vote. In her own country, nothing happened. People that are the head are there shouting, making campaign. At the dying minutes, in the voters' field, they didn't arrest them. The presidential aspirant, nothing happened. They didn't arrest them. So make una leave that in.
What a powerful message from Prophet Ritabbi. I believe you all heard what Prophet Ritabbi has to say concerning the situation in Nigeria. And mind you, this was 2023, the period of the presidential election. So this was February of last year. As you all know, we are in 2024, and everything the man of God says in this video is actually playing out this 2024. There are a lot of things he says. He says that if they choose to sell the vote, there is no problem. They should go ahead and sell it. When the suffering is going to come, it's not just going to be one particular ethnic group in Nigeria. It's not going to be the Igbos. It's not just going to be the Hausas. It's not going to be the Yorubas. It's not going to be the Middle Belt. It's going to be everybody. And see, right now, everybody is shouting on top of their lungs because of the situation that is actually playing in Nigeria right now. I know lots of people will be like, this, that. But that's just the truth. Take it or leave it. He says it all. And that is why I say that some of all these messages, we need to listen to them. And some of all these prophecies, we need them in our life to guide us on our daily, monthly, weekly, yearly activities, because I feel like we need a guide. When you have something like this, is to remind you. It's like a pamphlet. You go back to it, you read what is on it, then you remember that, oh, you need to go like this, or somebody has actually said something like this, that you know that this thing is going to take place so time, or it will happen in this duration of this period and all that. That is how it is, simple as ABCD, because he says it. Because a lot of people be like, don't worry, he's going to do his best. Even though, see, I was like seriously, are people actually supporting this man to become the president of Nigeria? Are people actually see? If we didn't learn anything, didn't we learn anything from our former president Muhammad Buhari? Didn't we learn anything at all? It seems as if we don't learn anything. When the election period comes, you are being given 100k, 50k. It's a big money for you. At the end of 1 week, the money is finished. I'm even talking 1 week, a day, the money is finished. They'll tell you, go and steal ballot box, go and do this, go and do that. See, Nigeria as it stands right now, democracy doesn't count anymore, honestly. And I don't think it's going to count as the year goes by, whether after 4 years elapse and all that. There's nothing like democracy in Nigeria, because a lot of people could see it. They don't want analog again. They went digital. Digital is during the election that you know that all your systems are down. So let them count. Counting, people are changing results in the presence of people, and it's being recorded on camera, and nothing is being done about it because there is no justice, there is no justification. There's something he says in this video that actually got me. He said Nigeria is not owned by anybody nor any group of people. It's just like a national cake. Anybody that comes will cut his or her own and just go. But if it's owned by a group of people or a certain kind of family, Nigeria will not go the way it's going. And actually, I attempt to say that I strongly agree with him on that part, because just imagine Dubai, for example, it's owned by families, it's owned by a group of people. UK and all that, it's owned by people. Yes, it passed down to other families at the end of the day, but because it's owned by people, some certain kind of people, that is why the affairs of those countries go smoothly. They are growing day by day. Their revenues still go deeply into the country. Even though yes, there are some flashy things that they used to show you in Dubai and all that, they also have ghettos and all that. See, there is no country that does not have a bad place or people are not suffering. But one thing you need to know too is mindset. It's how your mind work, because a lot of people see their mind is so set up on poverty. Their mind is so set up on, I want to go and beg for food, I want to go and complain to this person, I want to go and whine. If you give them 50,000, give them 100,000, they cannot turn it to anything. All they want to do is just to squander it, then come back and be at your door knocking. I want help from you, please help me, this, do that for me. That is what some people are. That is their kind of mentality and all that. And honestly, see, everybody need to come together and, like, enough is enough, and say that, oh, enough is enough, we have had enough from these leaders, and let's elect a new leader, or let them sell Nigeria. That is what I want. I feel like colonization should come again, because I feel like Nigeria was better than it is when we gain independence, because it seems like it's from fry pan to fire and all that. And when the colonial masters were actually ruling Nigeria, it was better, because they dictate for you from the top. You have to carry out what they dictate for you. So and all that. So it seems like since we got independence, we are jubilating and all that. We are just jubilating for corruptions and all that. That is just the truth. But a lot of people will just see it and, oh, it's nothing. You are just ranting. You are just this. You are talking out of nothing. You don't have any experience. Can you rule a country? You can't even rule a state. You can't. This is a man that has a church. He has business that he's running. You want to tell me that he doesn't have any knowledge on what it means to rule or to govern a thing or something, organizations and all that? You want to tell me he doesn't have, he's, even though he doesn't need to be a professor or anything to be able to acquire such knowledge. You don't even need to go to primary school to acquire such knowledge that you know how to deal with people and how to deal with products and all those things. A layman can actually understand that and be able to turn things around for himself or herself and all that. But no, the issue of Nigeria is getting worse by the day. This is what we prayed for, and actually we are facing it, because if it's not what we prayed for, we won't face it. Because I feel like clearly, in as much as you are rooting for some certain kind of people, other people are there rooting for some. So what do you expect at the end of the day? If it doesn't affect you at the top, one way or the other is going to affect one family member of yours, that you that you're watching, you're hearing me right now, will say that this family member of mine is lazy, he doesn't want to do anything, she doesn't want to do anything, all she wants is just to come and beg for money and all that. It's affecting her, it's affecting him. So what do you say about that? So that is just the problem, and I just pray that God should take us out of this situation. But the only thing, the only truth here is that we are the only one that can take ourselves out of this situation. Get something doing, find something, learn a trade, learn handwork, anything, master anything, so that it can help you know, can support you at the end of the day. Because see, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We are just getting started. We just begin. We just get you. We'll never start to run. Everybody don't tire. So imagine where the run starts, where a lot of people go reach at the end of the day. But what can we say? We're not going to say anything. But yeah, they say no, a word is enough for the wise. So please, when you come across such videos, you learn, you pick things from it, so that it can help you in areas of lives and all those things. These preachers, some of them don't just come to preach or give prophecies and all that. They teach a lot, and you need to learn from what they are teaching. They say, see, do as I say, don't do as I do. That is it. So please, I believe that a lot of us should be able to pick some traits from these people. How are they in that high and mighty society and all that? They also trade their way to the top. So you try to trade your way to the top and all that. And I believe that what these people are saying, that there is not going to be anything called democracy in Nigeria as it stands right now. There's nothing like democracy. Okay, look at the Labour Congress that came out to say that, oh, they want to go on strike and all that. Strike starts today, be Monday, but a lot of people came out. I think is the House of Rep and all that are saying that what they are requesting for is too much. But if it's budget for their wardrobes and their medical attentions and all those things, to fly them abroad for vacations and all that, to carry about how many crew members and all that to fly with, it's not waste, it's not too high. But when it comes to the life of people, it's too much. Okay, you can't buy a bag of rice for 100,000, and then you're earning how much? 50K. How are you going to survive? How are you going to get the remaining balance of 50K? You have not talked about other things to settle bills and all that. How are you going to have a life savings? When you're sick or something happened to you, you can depend on that money. So what Labour Congress is actually doing, it's just a fair deal for me, and it gladdens my heart when I came across that, and I'm like, yeah, these people are actually trying their best. They're trying to do something for this nation. I pray the government should actually, when the government refused to hear them, they decide to say we're going to go on strike and see how where it's going to lead us and all that. At least there are people that are still true to themselves and true to God and all that, that will still want to go out of their way to also fight for people that cannot fight for themselves at the end of the day. Because there are some people in the village that are earning less than 30,000 naira, that are government workers and all that, and which is very, very bad. But what can we say? There's nothing we can say and there's nothing we can do at this point. But one thing for sure is that God is in control, and at the end of the day, we're going to come out victorious and all that. But we put everything in the hands of God, and for God to just see us through. So, guys, before I continue, please, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly pause this video, subscribe, comment, like, share with family and friends so that you don't miss out on any of our content. And also don't forget to turn on the post notification to get notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, I want to use the opportunity to say a very big thank you. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for always staying tuned. Thank you for watching our video. God bless you as you do that all the time. So guys, that is it, and I want to know your opinion at the comment section. What you feel like, what you think after hearing this message. Did he actually say it, or did he see it coming or not? Or you think all the men of God that were praying that Peter Obi should be elected as the president of Nigeria, they failed, or God did not call them, or God did not send them, or God did not give them that vision? Please, I want to hear that at the comment section below. And also, please, if you have an opinion, if you have something that you want people to come and learn from you, a trade or anything, please don't hesitate to drop it at the comment section, because a lot of people want help and all that. So guys, that is just it. And please, if you have any advertisements that you want us to run, please don't hesitate to contact us. I'll leave the phone number and the email at the description box. So guys, that is just what I decided to bring your way today, and I hope you find this video very, very interesting, because for me it's very interesting, because he says it all and he actually saw what is going to happen, and we are just getting started. The journey has not begun, but we are already tired and weak at the same time. But may God help us at the same time. So just pray, be truthful to yourself, like the man of God says here, and just move forward. Forget about Nigeria. Nigeria is not going to get better anytime soon. Expect the worst from Nigeria, but try to put things in place for yourself so that you come out victorious at the end of the day. You don't have to put your hands together and go and beg or cry to somebody, or come out the street to say you want to protest or anything. You're just wasting your time. Find something that will work for you and all that, because Nigeria is not a respecter of anybody and all that. So let's just move on and forget about it. Whatever will happen, let it happen. Just find way to double your hustles and all that, and you're fine, my dear brothers and sisters. So I'm going to call it a day. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. You're blessed for now, guys. Bye for now.